Tonight, on Primetime Previously Recorded, is the hokey pokey really what it's all about, or is it just a clever dance? And Barbara Wawa takes us inside the dark world of Overspeakers Anonymous. Now, the host of Primetime Previously Recorded, Education.
Good evening. I'm Ed Education, and welcome to Primetime PR. Tonight, we're going to be discussing an issue that most people don't want to talk about. Recent surveys show that this problem is growing at an increasingly rapid rate. It is the problem with communicating with one another. Is it dropped cell phone calls or even emails lost in cyberspace? No. It is the age-old problem with watching what we say. Barbara Wawa reports.
Your mother always told you, if you can't say anything nice, then don't say anything at all. Wise word from a wise woman. But do we really live our lives this way? Most experts today say no. One of the leading experts is Charles Brown of the National Institute of Speech Studies. Now, Charles, what have you learned about the way we speak to each other these days?
Well, Barbara, we've learned a lot. We've learned that the way we talk to others really has a very significant effect on their lives. You know, they say talk is cheap, but in the end, it's pretty expensive.
Now, I understand you had personal experience with negative talk towards you.
That's correct. That's correct. When I was a teenager, there was a particular young lady who would always play mean jokes on me and called me names a lot.
Now, what would she do to you?
Well, she used to hold a football like I was going to kick it. And then as I was going up to kick the ball, she would pull the football out from under me every time. And it really bothered me a lot. And then she would proceed to tell me, "You're a blockhead, Charles Brown."
Now, this was a traumatic time for Charles Brown. Here is his 10th grade teacher to give us an outsider's perspective. But this is not the end of Charles' story, for it is just the beginning. Charles has turned his negative situation into a clinic where he helps numerous of tongues that need taming. We sat in on one of these meetings, and within it, we not only discovered the solution to a growing epidemic, but we also discovered the overspeaker in ourselves. And I'm Barbara Wawa, reporting.
And now it's time for weather with Stormy Day.
Hi, I'm Stormy Day, and welcome to Weather Central. Let's get started with our forecast, shall we? Well, you've heard of La Nina and El Nino. Well, let's welcome their big brother, the Big Bambino, here right off the coast of Greenland. Now, this unseasonably warm water will cause a lot of changes in our weather patterns and over the next few months over the entire world. But let's start in America, in the United States, where we live right now. Now, you see right here in Idaho, in Utah, in Kentucky, well, there will be a lot of pressure pressing down. This is barometric pressure, and it gets stronger as the Big Bambino gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So if you weigh a little more, it wasn't the turkey, I promise. It's just the barometric pressure, so don't feel bad at all. Now, also, due to the Great Bambino, there will be a decrease in cacahuate production over here in Mexico, just right here, and so the farmers there are going to need to work a little harder this year. Let's go to our 5-day forecast.
Thanks, Barbara. And now, a word from our sponsors.